Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. As President William Ruto is trying to enhance the bilateral relationship between Kenya and China, he's currently in China. USA is sleeping with one eye closed and another open because in a period of only 3 months, through the Office of the Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken, US has announced that they are sending a very high delegation to Nairobi to meet William Ruto. And this visit has really caught the attention of many experts because it is coming in less than 3 months. Now, it was reported here that Ambassador Mike Hammer, who is the US Special Envoy for North of Africa, is slated to visit Kenya this month. And this is as part of a broader tour that will include visiting Belgium and Ethiopia. Now, let me tell you why it's raising eyebrows. This is coming at a time when William Ruto is in China. And William Ruto has even announced he has dropped one of the projects that was supposed to be given to a French firm is now given to a Chinese contractor, building of some road there. It is also coming at a time when Kenya is still reeling from the aftermath of the Gen Z's pressure. Remember, they went to the streets. Just a week ago, Under Secretary of State for Arms Control and International Security, Ambassador Bonnie Jenkins visited Nairobi and they held discussions with William Ruto. Those are not ordinary people from the US. Before that visit, we had under the Secretary for Civilian Security, Democracy and Human Rights, Uzra Zeya, who also met William Ruto, and they had serious engagements on police brutality, something that many felt was only meant to hoodwink Kenyans, because after that, we were informed that they had warned William Ruto to ensure that he upholds human rights. Now, even before that, of course, we also understand that Senator Chris Murphy also was in the country to discuss US investment. So, in just a period of 3 months, Biden is dispatching very high level delegation to meet William Ruto. And this is politics. And I want us to try and look at why William Ruto is so lucky that he receives such high delegation from the US within a very short period, because it's not just coming for nothing. I've told you the Gen Zs at one point wanted even to visit the US embassy because they felt that US is interfering in our affairs. They wanted to visit US and the IMF. In this video, I want us to try and look at why exactly is USA interested so much in sending delegations to Kenya. Because I remember when Russia organized for the Russia-African Summit, William Ruto missed out because just a few days before that, US had sent a trade delegation to meet William Ruto so that he could be stopped from visiting Russia to sign more, trade deals. Please subscribe to our channel if you're watching us for the first time as we delve in more discussion about this. Don't forget to click the notification bell so that YouTube can notify you whenever we release a video like this. Please give this video many likes so that it can be recommended to more people. To all our returning subscribers and all our supporters, I want to thank you so very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not, we can't take this lightly that USA is sending all these delegation, special delegation, high profile, staff to come and visit William Ruto. And I want to give you reasons. I want to start with a very unpopular one, and I know you might disagree with me, but this is what I feel. Number one, there is an emergence of mpox in the country, and I have listened to both local and international commentaries about this mpox and the new world order and what is happening in the world. And I've got a feeling that they want to ensure that we start receiving the mpox vaccine. As I said, it is very unpopular, but I've got my reasons why I'm saying this. People have got divided opinions about all these diseases, corona, and all that, but I have got a feeling that there is a new world order where the the West want to control African population. They want to test their vaccines and do all this. So there's going to be a discussion on the mpox vaccine, and I will not be surprised that after their meeting we will have more cases, quarantine, and people will be told you have to get this vaccine. That's my opinion. Number two, because Ruto is traveling to the east, this is really scaring the West because Kenya sits at a very strategic position geographically that US never wants it to let it go. And so they are afraid because the Western and the Eastern superpowers are always at a cold war economically, in terms of weapons, in terms of trade, And so America understands that Russia is getting the support of mostly West Africa, but they never want to let Ruto go. So they are keeping a close eye on William Ruto. They want to assure him of his support, of their support. They want to ensure that he does not go. So even as he goes to China, because he's wooing for more loan to extend the SGR all the way to Malaba. And now the US wants to ensure that Ruto does not go and forget about the IMF and the World Bank. So they want to monitor and ensure that they seduce William Ruto around so that he does not go forever, so that he balances. Now they are even scared because William Ruto had dropped a French firm, a French contractor that they were supposed to construct one of the roads in the country, one of the superhighways, and it has been given to a Chinese contractor. And this is raising eyebrows because under the Kibaki and Uhuru regime, they worked very closely in terms of infrastructure. They worked very closely with China. When William Ruto got to power, it is like he's making a paradigm shift and he's going back to the West. Number three, the US wants to monitor the aftermath of Gen Z's protest. Because even after the Gen Z's protest, we realized that even the IMF started warning Ruto that, you are wasteful and all this, because Kenyans had started accusing the IMF, the Bretton institutions, and the USA of interfering in our affairs. It was even said that it was the IMF that aided in writing or giving us the Finance Bill 2024. So they want to see, are things normal? Because they know how to maneuver. If they realize that people are still angered, you will see them giving another warning that you must respect human rights and democracy and all that. They will issue just a statement to show Kenyans they want to rebuild their relationship between themselves and the common man, to show that they are also not with Ruto, all that. They will issue a statement. They want to rebuild that broken relationship. Number three, they want to monitor their projects. The contracts, as I said, they are scared about the contracts now leaving them, because I think France is a member of the NATO group, if I'm not wrong. And so when a French firm is denied a contract and it's given to the Chinese contractor, it doesn't argue well with the US, and I know they are not very happy. So they want to monitor their projects. Under their projects, they will be looking at the GMO. This is their pet project in Africa. Bill Gates is very serious about this and all this, the progress of the LGBTQ, because they always hide under the theme of freedom of association that you should not discriminate people on their sexual orientation. So they will be looking at the LGBTQ. Of course, you know that through the back door it was introduced to us, and now they are using NGOs to ensure that they promote the LGBTQ, the gay and same-sex marriage, gay and lesbian, and all that. They're coming to look at it very closely. Of course, the last one is security. The person coming to the country is in charge of security in the Horn of Africa. Can you imagine that we are in Africa, but there is a special department in the US that is dealing with security in our own continent? And so this is still, we're still being colonized. So it's coming to just monitor what is happening in the Horn of Africa, especially terrorism, how to counter terrorism, how to give support within the sea and all that. They will be they will be advising Ruto. Remember, recently when Ruto went to the USA, they they promised Ruto secured some fighter jets and how to fight security terrorism. So they're coming to monitor that again. And last but not least, these people are always very skewed. They could just be planning on 2027. My imagination could be weird and wild, but I know that you never take them for granted. I know they're also planning on Ruto's re-election. They're just coming, they will be briefed by Meg Whitman what is happening about the handshake with Raila Amolo Odinga, about the AU progress. All this will be part and parcel of their discussion. And this is why in less than just 3 months, we Ruto is receiving a high level delegation. I don't know what to think, but that's my take.